Run It Back Nation, what is good? It is your boy DJ Eastwood, Run It Back Philly. No frauds, no fanboys, no intros, man. Algo Gang, continue to do your thing. Sixers training camp starts today. It's almost back, man. We're almost here. It's almost time to start grinding, start hitting it hard. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and hit the like button on the stream. That would be greatly appreciated. And subscribe to the channel, all that. Put something in the comments. Doesn't matter what it is. Put your favorite emoji. I want to talk to you guys about James Harden and what we should expect this season. Because yesterday at the Sixers Media Day, James said one thing that really stood out to me. He said, after last season, I wasn't well and I was in a dark place. And when you really think about that, it tells you what you should expect from James Harden this year. Because really, last season, the way he performed in the playoffs was not good, you know, and it wasn't James Harden-like. And if you really think about it, that's the first time that James Harden was out there in the playoffs. And there's been times where, you know, he wasn't making shots and wasn't performing as far as scoring the ball. But that was the first time in his career that he couldn't do what he was used to doing. You know, he said after the season, I wasn't 100%. And he said it a couple times this offseason, and he's mentioned a couple times this offseason that, you know, I'm going to get back to my elite self. You know, I don't shed fat as fast as I used to. Now at 32, 33 years old, I can't just eat whatever I want. So what I'm saying is I think at the end of last season, James Harden was on the court. He was not in shape because he was rehabbing a hamstring injury that entire offseason. I don't think he was very in tune with his diet and his lifestyle and, you know, his sleep schedule and things like that. Things that you really got to have in tune if you want to play basketball at a high level through, you know, your mid-30s. It's just the way it is, you know. So I think that's the first time in his life that he was out there on the court and could not do what he was used to being able to do. You know, me being the overreactionary person that I am after the season, after his performance in the playoffs, I was just coming at him. I was just, this guy's a fraud. This guy's a loser. This guy quit on the team. We traded Ben Simmons for Ben Simmons 2.0. You know what I mean? I was going off because it appeared to me that he wasn't giving 100% effort on the court. But some people were telling me, you know, he just wasn't 100% and he couldn't do what he wanted to do on the court. It wasn't that he quit and wasn't trying. It's that he wasn't like physically able to compete at that level. So I think that's the first time in his life that has happened to him, that he's been out there on the floor and just flat out could not perform to the level that he was used to performing at. Because of that hamstring and because of the fact that he wasn't in shape and wasn't in tune with his diet and things like that. What I'm saying is, I think James Harden got smacked in the face by reality in that playoff series. And he said it plenty of times, and he said he was in a dark place, which tells me, you know, not only did he understand what happened and did he understand what he needed to fix, but that really, his performance in that series really ate him alive, really got to him, really affected him, because he's used to being one of the best players on the floor his whole life. Middle school, high school, college, NBA, he was just, it's what he's always known. You know, NBA players have trouble with, professional athletes have trouble with coming to the realization that this is getting towards the end. You know, guys have trouble retiring, you know, because it's just all they've ever known. So I think being 33 years old, performing like that, or being on the floor and not being able to perform the way that he was used to, really affected him and really kind of smacked him in the face and told him, this might be it. You know, you could have 5 more years playing at a high level in the NBA, but you're going to have to really lock in. You're going to have to really get in the gym. You're going to have to really focus on your diet and your level of fitness and endurance, and you're going to have to really make sure that hamstring's healthy. You're going to have to really put in a different level of effort than you were used to putting in at 25 years old. At 25 years old, you know, you could just go out and party with Lil Baby and Lil Glue Stick, you know what I mean, until 5 in the morning and walk into the gym and play a basketball game the next day. Your body's different at that age. So James Harden got smacked in the face by reality. And one more thing, I remember this offseason, and I've mentioned it a couple times in videos, but for those that haven't heard it, when that season was over, a close friend of James Harden came out and was quoted as saying, everybody should not expect this to happen again because James Harden was embarrassed in that playoff series. Philly fans were booing him. James Harden was embarrassed with how he performed and being booed by his home crowd. And James Harden does not like being embarrassed. That's what he said. You know what I mean? So that tells me like that was it. That was a real point of realization for James Harden that I'm 33 years old. I could have 5 more great years in this league, but this ain't going to cut it. And I can't keep just coasting by, hanging out in clubs till 5 in the morning, eating chicken wings and fried whatever else. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's come to the realization. I think what you're seeing from him with his physical appearance and what he looks like this right now, you're seeing that he put the work in this offseason. He's 100% healthy. He's in shape. I think you're going to get a very, very high level of basketball from James Harden this upcoming season. So expect it. That's all I wanted to say, man. Give me all your thoughts and opinions in the comments. You know what it is, man. Algo Gang, take care of the video. Like button, comment section, all that. Sixer season's almost here, baby. Let's go!